tightening up your game for the next one you facing. Arcam athletics, coaching and motivation. So, Canelo Alvarez gives up that beautiful green WBC title, which makes Gennady Golovkin the new title holder by default. Great day for Gennady Golovkin. Now, a lot of people say that Canelo made this move because he's afraid to fight Triple G. That doesn't make any sense because right after Canelo knocks out Amir Khan, he calls Triple G out to come into the ring and makes his announcement that he wants Triple G next. Triple G has also stated that he wants Canelo next. Problem is that the WBC, they put a deadline on these guys to make this fight. Deadline was coming close. Canelo Alvarez and Golden Boy Promotions decides to vacate the title because the deadline was up. They weren't going to make the fight yet, so vacate the title. The guy who they were going to fight gets the title. Okay, we're going to fight him anyway. Canelo says he's going to win when he fights him. If that happens, then he gets his belt back. Okay, cool. Fight the guy, win, get your belt back. Actually, you become the unified, undisputed titleist because you take all of his belts. Gennady Golovkin has 3 belts right now. He has had ambitions for a few years now to be the undisputed unified titleist with all the belts. If he fights Billy Joe Saunders, if Billy Joe Saunders holds on to that WBO title, then Golovkin, if he fights Billy Joe Saunders or whoever has that WBO title, once it's time for him to go for that one, then he will fulfill his goal of capturing all of them. That's yet to be seen. It's yet to be seen whether he'll fight Canelo. Fight enthusiasts, we want that fight. Now, right now, we got some other fights. Sean Porter, Keith Thurman fights coming up. We got a lot of good stuff coming up, and then all the hype around the possibility of Mayweather coming back to fight the UFC champion, used to be champion Conor McGregor. A lot of hype around that one and what it could mean for both sports or not, what it could mean for both of these guys' pockets and, you know, the promotion teams and everybody involved in that respect. So we got a lot going on to discuss in boxing, but right now what has been a constant thing is, you know, what's going to make the big fight? What are the fights that the fans want to see? What fights are going to make the most money? Because we got to face it, boxing is a business, and it should be. So some of these delays and things are simply contractual negotiations, and that's what I believe we're looking at here. Both parties have to come to the table and iron out numerous details of how this thing will play out, who's going to be involved, what each party's role is going to be, who gets paid what, where it's going to be, what weight are we going to fight at, because Canelo's comfortable, I think, at 155. Triple G probably wants to go in at middleweight, 160 limit. You know, some people might say it's just 5 pounds. Well, it's 5 pounds in boxing. It matters. That's why we have different divisions. Somebody already figured this stuff out a long time ago. Those pounds matter for different reasons. So all of this plays into the decision making. So are we going to see this fight? I believe so. If both of these guys stay healthy, nobody does any surprise retirement or nothing crazy, or one of them doesn't take a tune-up fight and oops, something went wrong here and the underdog knocked out the big guy. If we don't get any of that crazy stuff happening, then I think we'll see it. hopefully it won't be another Mayweather-Pacquiao thing where we gotta wait 5-6 years for it or whatever it was. Fans don't want to go through that stuff again. At the end of the day, these guys running around flashing money and talking about I need to get paid this and that. The fans pay them. And you might say, no, the promoters pay them, blah, blah, blah. Come on, man, stop playing with that. Promoters don't book out a whole arena and sit in there themselves like a king, bring my gladiators out to entertain me. No, promoters ain't paying nobody just out of their pocket. And even if that was the case, how did the promoters get the money? They ain't going straight in their bank account from a job that they did. They going in there based off of what is being paid because there's a consumer demand. Networks, promoters, everybody. The guys with the big money might say, I'm paying this, whatever, man. You got your money because there was a consumer demand that has patted your pockets over the years, and you have the money to put out there. That's how it works. So that means the fans should be the driving force behind this, and what we want should take precedence. All right, all this contract negotiation and stuff like that, yeah, that has to be done, but let's get it over with. Let's get the fight on. If y'all say we want to do the fight that the fans want to see, then let's get the fight done.